The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Mike, 44. Check Mike. No.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Right there, 54.
From the gun, Newman. That's complete to the running back, Naeem Hines. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off play action, Newman. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 70 ending. Check. Hey, check. Check three.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Off the bootleg. Newman. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
He's coming. Delta. Got one. Mike 13.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. One rushing, one receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Ready, go.
Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards, the final tally. A first down carry by Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They go play action here on first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2 yards on the play. And a first down.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
these babies cry all the way back home.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They'll run with Elliott, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Back to throw. Newman. And it's complete. Henry. 21 yards there on third down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Newman eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Harris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Let's go!
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Here's McCray now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 28, Chiefs 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Let's get it. High 7, let's go. High 13, ready, go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for this secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run the counter. It's Hines. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Hines trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisive.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Newman. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And we remind remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go. 60 out ball. Get that quarterback. Ready.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. Looking to throw. Newman to the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Operating from the gun. Newman. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This fielded at the 2. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25.
couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hill, the intended receiver once again. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
You think you gonna get this? Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
What happened?
Now Elliott. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 10th carry now for Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He'll try and throw for it here. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
44's Mike, 44's Mike. Check, check. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
third down. Newman looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, Hines. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And down he'll go at the 25. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brings up third and 5.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
On third down, it's Hines, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Back to throw. Newman. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. There he goes left side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Newman. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 23 yards on the play. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, his coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Chargers on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Off play action. Newman. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Harris Campbell there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. McCrane on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Shift. Pilot 64, weak. Ready, go.
Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And it's complete to Kelsey. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Back to throw now on first down. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 6. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers take over first
one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. On 4th down, Newman. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big